Hey everybody. So today is November 17th, so we'll be looking at MTG stocks November 16th. Not too much happening today. Seems like it's been a lot lately, but what can you do? So our highest price spike is a Signet. Do not know what Signets are. They're just basically what we call mana rocks. Mana rocks are basically an artifact that costs some amount of mana, of course, and well, I guess the really expensive mana rocks don't. But then you can add mana. It's mana ramp basically. And Boros Signet is a 2-colorless artifact. You can pay 1, tap it, and then you can add red and white to your mana pool. So in like EDH decks, mana rocks are necessary because it helps you get mana ramp out. I mean, like for something like a green deck, you don't technically need these, but I still like adding in at least a couple just in case something goes wrong, like mass land destruction or something. But in most other decks, you're gonna need / want these because they just help you get your stuff out faster, and it's just a lot more reliable in a deck. This isn't a very exciting card, but it was a top price spike this week. This is a little bit more exciting. This is Archangel of Avenson. I hope I said that right. It's a 3 colorless, 2 white, legendary creature angel. Is a 4/4, has flash, flying, and vigilance, which flash is pretty cool. When it enters battlefield, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty nice too. When a non-angel creature you control dies, transform Archangel Avacyn at the beginning of the next upkeep. So this only works if you're not a complete angel deck, basically. But what it transforms into is Avacyn the Purifier. Ooh. And she's a legendary creature angel. She's a 6/5 with flying. When this creature transforms into her, it deals 3 damage to each other creature and each opponent. So you don't want to have your board have creatures on it, but basically a board wipe. She's pretty cool. I love the kind of like the different artwork on this. I mean, like, you know, it's very much her, but I like this side more mostly because I'm more of a black player, and she looks more like Rakdos than anything. I'm assuming she's not actually Rakdos because this should have been red and black, but for a commander deck, she would actually be considered a Boros commander because since she's white on the front and red on the back, she gets both color identities. This down here actually, this may be well known, but this little circle here tells you the color identity of a flip card. So for instance, there's like a Garuk card, and on the front he's green, but when he flips over, it shows like black and green, so you can't use him in EDH wise. You can't use him in a deck that's like, sadly, like I think he's a wolf. He basically is a wolf commander, or a wolf. He makes wolves, and so you can't put him in a black-white deck. You have to put him into a black deck, which I don't think there are a ton of black, white, green commanders for wolves. There might be. I'll look at that later. But anyways, random lore. Next card is the old cards, I know. But Pyramids, 6 colorless mana, a poly artifact, whatever that means. So you can pay to prevent a land from being destroyed or remove an enchantment from any land. So this is, if you look over here, you see that Pyramids, good old $300, but that's because of the good old reserve list and getting probably like 1 printing, I'm assuming. So is it good? I mean, if you're against mass land destruction, sure. But otherwise, it's pretty situational. Costing 6 mana, but it's fun looking at these old cards. Then we have Doomsday. This is apparently a pretty popular archetype in that commander, I believe. So Doomsday, it is black. Sorcery. Search your library and graveyard for up to 5 cards, and exile the rest. Put the chosen cards on top of your library in any order. You lose half your life, rounded up. So basically, you are going to tutor hard for the 5 cards that you need, and then play them as fast as you can. Pretty sure that's how that would work. I think. Unless there's something you can do with your exile, you can do that. Also with the newer Black Commander that was in Throne of Eldraine. He's a uncommon card where it's like whenever a creature leaves your graveyard or something, is put into your graveyard or leaves your graveyard, you deal 1 damage to each opponent. So if you somehow like milled your whole graveyard, then you can use Doomsday, or milled your whole library, milled your whole library, and if you have like 40 creatures in there, and then you can just do 40 damage with Syr Gwyn and Doomsday. But anyways, cool stuff you can do with that. You can see why this card is pretty good. But not that expensive. I thought it was a lot more expensive than that. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But anyways, neat card. And then for the commander of the day here, we just built this deck like 30 minutes ago. This is Syr Gwyn, Hero of Ashvale. This was in the Throne of Eldraine Brawl precons, and this is 3 colorless, red, white, black. Legendary creature, Human Knight. Has Vigilance and Menace, and whenever a equipped creature you control attacks, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Equipment you control have Equipped Knight 0. And it's a 5/5. So basically, you get lots of them equippies, and then you get some knights out, and you go and attack people. And that's pretty great for a knight deck. I like that they have this as a Mardu commander, because it just opens up, because there's a lot of knights, of course in white and stuff, but black and red also have had kind of knights here and there in the past. So it's kind of nice that they opened it up to these 3 colors, and it's a very cool, it fits very well with knights in my opinion. And then also giving you card draw. I know it's only when you attack. It's not quite as good as the other Brawl precon commanders, probably, at least for drawing wise, like compared to Corvold or whatever. But I mean, this is a fun deck to put together, and it's working out pretty okay right now. So we're pretty happy about it in the end product. Then for my kind of random card for the night, this was one of the cards that we put in the deck, and we just kept having like we're laughing about it because it's just such a kind of ridiculous card. It's Quidia Spike, 3 colorless, artifact equipment. Equipped creature has Death Touch. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half his or her life, rounded up. So if you attack them, you will... I can't remember which the order is. I feel like it's you do the damage and then you lose half. I'm pretty sure that's right, but it could be the other way around. But basically, they have 40 health, you do 5 damage, or I guess 4 damage, or they go to 36 health, then they lose half their life, so they'll go to 18 life. Yeah, it's pretty dumb, but not a bad win condition for an equipment deck. And then Death Touch can also make people be like, I don't really want to block it, but it's hard to lose half your health as well. Fun card for sure. And then we're going to go to our random cards for the night. So random card number 1. Let's see here. We have Council of the Soratami. So I'm pretty sure these are Moonfolks. I have sort of made a Moonfolk deck a little bit. Anyways, this is 3 mana, sorcery, draw 2 cards. Nothing too special, but I love Kamigawa. So good job, Kamigawa. Wisdom is not the counting of all the drops in a waterfall. Wisdom is learning why the water seeks the earth. I don't really care about that quote. Anyways, it's just if you got into like a draft or something, you probably wouldn't be too sad about it. And then if you're doing like a super budget deck, not that bad really. The Twilight Shepherd. This is a 3 colorless, 3 white creature angel. 5/5 flying vigilance. When she enters the battlefield, return to your hand all cards in your graveyard that were put in the battlefield this turn. Persist. When this creature dies, if it had no -1/-1 counters on it, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a -1/-1 counter on it. So it's a pretty nice. I mean, basically, if you did like a board wipe or something, and you had somehow had enough mana, but if you did a board wipe or something, and then you get to return all those cards back to your hand. And then if she dies with the persist, of course you get a flying 4/4, but then also you get to bring back all your stuff again. So I mean, all your stuff back to your hand. I think she's pretty solid. I mean, for a commander, at least more budget commander, I think this is just nice. It's annoying to deal with unless they have like exile or something. But you could probably, for like reanimator decks or something like that, I feel like this could be pretty useful actually. I think this before. I kind of love the like flowing cloth, and the whole look of this card is just very, very appealing. I think that's going to be it for the night, though. We ended off on a decent random card this time. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.